I'm Allie from Hardback Hoarder, and for Harry Christmas to you, I'm going to be showing you what's in my Hogwarts trunk. As you can tell, I am a transfer student from Ilvermorny, and I am now at Hogwarts. But despite being new, I am not a first year. If I was a first year, would I be able to do this? Last year when I rode the train, Ron confused me as a first year, and I guess I understand being a new student and all, but like, really so insulting. So first I have a few things that are actually for my journey to Hogwarts, and one of the first things that I have is my ticket for platform 9 3/4. This is to get onto the Hogwarts Express so I can actually make it to Hogwarts. Apparently it's very frowned upon if you don't go by the Hogwarts Express. I heard there was an incident with a flying car one year. Ooh, what have I got myself into? And because I'm a Ravenclaw and I just love to soak up the knowledge, I have brought along some reading materials. One of the first things that I have is the Daily Prophet, just so I can gain some knowledge on what's happening in the wizarding world. Basically what I'm reading so far is that we are royally screwed. I've also brought along a Quibbler that Luna Lovegood personally gave to me, and she is such a doll. I also already cut out my very own Spectrospecs. Make sure there's no, what are they called, Wazzlebees? Wacky Wonders? Wackabees? Wazzabas? Wizza Hooba Hubba? Waxperts. We're gonna be on the lookout for some Waxperts. Just never know. I don't know. I don't want my mind going all fuzzy on these. Of course, I also have my wand. And because I know that Nifflers have been on the run again, in the past year they've just become so popular. I don't understand. I've never even heard of them before until this past year. So I'm bringing along my Niffler proof bag just because I don't want none of my stuff stolen. So I heard they are sneaky, but they sure are cute. Getting into some of the school gear that I have in my trunk. Of course, I have my robes as well as my uniform, and I have put a never dirty spell on these because who has time to do laundry when the school is always under attack? Like, it's like every year we're like, we're gonna be safe, and then it's like,
never mind, something else has decided to attack the school.
I don't know. What's up with that? Why am I going here again? I, of course, have some books that I'm going to need for classes. I have Magical Drafts and Potions, as well as a copy of Magical Theory, and one of my personal faves, Dark Forces, A Guide to Self-Protection. This one just has a beautiful cover. I can appreciate a beautiful cover. Of course, these are just some of the books that I'm taking along. The rest of them, I'm probably just gonna have my parents like send me in packages over time. I also have a quill that I have enchanted to take notes for me as the teacher is saying stuff. It's not because I'm lazy, it's just because I'm going to be taking double notes along with it. You'll probably also use it to write letters to home because despite modern technology, for some reason we are still writing letters. I was also gifted a time turner thanks to Hermione. She overheard how many classes I wanted to take, and basically there just wasn't enough time in the day for all the things that I wanted to learn and do, so she offered to get me one. So this is going to be really helpful. She was like, girl, I got you. It isn't actually what she said. She said something more along the lines of,
I really appreciate your quest for knowledge.
I also have a cat. Sleepy cat.
I may have snuck in too.
I do have some stuff for Quidditch because we all know Quidditch is the only sport that matters in the world. I feel bad for Muggles because they can't get to watch it because
it is the best.
And thankfully I made the team last year and I am one of the chasers for the Ravenclaw team. I have some goggles. I think these look much better on my head, and I honestly have never seen anyone wear these. Most of the time they just sit in my locker, so why are these a thing? But because I haven't always played Quidditch, I do have some stuff from the stand as a fan. So I have my Ravenclaw Pride flag that I wave at the games. So yeah. And then I have a very useful item, and this is my Ravenclaw scarf. And of course, this not only is useful during Quidditch time, because for some reason we think flying in the air when it's cold is fun, but this is also great because apparently, although the castle has like 18 floors, it seems like you have to walk through the courtyard at some point to get to some outside class. Seems like it's always cold, and we always tend to visit Hogsmeade whenever it's cold. Again, don't really know what it is, Hogwarts in the cold. Your girl is ready. I also have nosebleed nougats, some fainting fancies, and some puking pastilles. I think these are really gonna come in handy because I've heard Professor Ben's class is so terribly boring. And then I can just send my quill and it will just take notes for me. No big deal. Problem solved. Some of the last things that I have in my Hogwarts trunk are extra socks to leave around for the house elves. I heard about Spew taking over in the past years, and I really want to become involved. I love doing humanities projects, so I feel like this will be really great. I'm all for freeing the house elves. I also have letter sweater because I'm dating Fred Weasley.
Don't tell me otherwise.
And Molly just loves me and thought that I would love this adorable letter sweater. Isn't it great? She thought that it was a little more sophisticated than the ones that she makes for the guys, so. And that is all that is in my Hogwarts trunk. I hope that you guys have enjoyed looking at all the things inside my trunk. Thank you so much for watching and have a Merry Christmas to you.